I'm ready.
Cool.
Me too.
We are now recording.
Mic check. Is that? I don't know if that's. Is that needed?
We already did that.
Where am I at?
You're in the middle.
You mean for the last 10 minutes?
Which one are you? 3? Yeah, you're in the 2 spot.
Oh, sweet.
It's all goofy.
Who does number 2 work for?
What?
Austin Powers? No.
So
I got it.
Thank you,
I'll add
Bailey.
that to the list.
I somehow never saw those movies.
Such a good movie.
You've never seen that?
And I'm at the point in my life and at the point in time where I don't think I would watch them now.
No. I think no, they're good.
I just can't imagine they hold up.
I think
I think they do.
I think they do.
I rewatched like The Ringer, which I thought was a fantastic
That's
film when I
also,
watched
like,
it.
A super offensive movie, though.
Yeah, but I mean, Austin Powers is
And that's
supposed to be
probably why it
making
doesn't
fun of
hold
stuff
up.
anyway.
That's true. It is satire, and that's timeless.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm adding it to the list.
Okay. We have a running list of movies Emily's never seen.
Should.
Oh,
Man, I
okay.
really want to watch Austin Powers now.
Most of it's up there, too.
A lot of it
You're gonna
is.
say things still do like-
Why?
We have a special guest in the studio today. Would you like to introduce our guest, Emily?
Yes, I sure would. She made me. It's my mom.
That's one way to put it.
Hi. Tell
Hi.
us about yourself.
The most important thing, she made me. And here we are now. 22
Yeah.
years later. 22.
That sounds
and
like a
some
biased
change.
opinion.
Yeah, 22 in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am biased.
very, yes. And then I decided to try again and see where that got us. So we got your sister.
She's not going to listen to this.
I know.
Oh, okay. It's fine. Man, what a loser. All right. So we're recording this late this week. We recorded earlier this week. It was
Also,
a
we're what,
train
3 or
wreck.
4 weeks behind?
Oh yeah, we're recording this late this month. We skipped a couple weeks. If the episode we recorded Thursday doesn't go to air, then we haven't explained that or apologized. We're sorry. We had busy
Speak for
lives.
yourself.
For
Look,
a
man,
little
life
bit.
is hard. All right,
Life is really
life
hard.
is hard.
We talked,
Preach it.
We talked about it on the Channel 3 podcast.
Like, my parents wanted something to look after, and now I have to pay taxes and stuff. How's that fair?
Mom, answer for their crimes.
I'm so sick of bills.
Bills?
I hate it.
Nye?
Yeah,
That's a
there's,
bill.
uh,
I'm not sick of him. I like him. He's
Murray.
he's funny.
There's...
Murray, can't get sick of him. He signed on for the new Ghostbusters
So
movie.
you're not sick of bills.
Can I tell you guys something?
No, I like most bills now that I'm thinking about
Bill. Okay, so how many bills? Let's rank your favorite
I'm not going
bills.
to tell you. I've changed my mind.
it. We're going to go...
Yeah.
Bill Murray and Bill Nye
50s,
are up there.
100s. Yeah, 50s,
All right,
100s.
no, I got to
yeah.
bring it up. I need to tell you guys something.
Oh, no.
I don't like Bill Murray.
You don't like Bill Murray?
I think I've
How?
told you this before.
This is like that scene in Zombieland in real
No.
life right now.
That
I think
scene
you
in
need to be
Zombieland, I
disowned.
think was very funny.
I
and
think
very
we're going
good.
to disown
Mom,
you.
you have to talk into the front of it, not the top of it.
Or
Thank you, that's what I said.
Okay. Okay, are we back? I think we're back.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Here's the thing. We just had another issue, and I'm tired of issues. So here we are. We were just in the middle of disowning Emily for not liking Bill Murray.
Ah.
I mean, I'm not gonna agree with her. He's okay.
No, he's great.
I mean, okay, so I've seen Ghostbusters, I've seen Groundhog Day, half of it.
Both of those overrated.
Ghostbusters, okay, Ghostbusters is really good.
Get out.
Okay. Groundhog Day, you've seen the first 15 minutes, you've literally seen the whole thing.
point of the movie.
Don't yell at me, I'm right here.
Get out.
I mean, what else is he?
Bye.
He's
I'm my mom's
Zombieland.
ride, so
Zombieland.
We're
He was in Garfield.
He was in Garfield. We don't talk about Garfield.
I
Why
gotta
don't we
stick
talk
around.
about Garfield?
Because of this thing called I'm Sorry, John.
I love that.
Very dark.
I love that.
He was in, did we talk about Caddyshack?
Haven't seen it.
Well,
I
you,
haven't seen Caddyshack.
you should see
That's a good
Caddyshack.
movie.
It's very silly. It's very silly.
I'm appalled, honestly.
Okay, well, name one other movie.
I'll add it to the list.
Tanner.
Ghostbusters
There's
2.
93.
Ghostbusters 2020.
movies?
Yeah, he's been in 93 movies.
He needs to take a break.
No.
No, he does not.
This is what he does for a
Lost in
living.
Translation.
The Rock needs to take a break. Nah, I actually
Why
like him
would he?
too.
Probably
He's making so much
ranking
money.
our movies. I'm probably just above Emily.
Probably.
Like just.
Wow,
like just-
you've been throwing all of
Just
this.
barely.
Okay.
Oh, what about Bob?
Oh, there is What About Bob?
I love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Never even heard
I don't
that.
know that movie.
Okay. We have a list of movies. to
Whatever.
watch
You don't
now.
own Joe Dirt, so
I don't own Joe Dirt.
I'm going to get you a copy
You
for
know
Christmas.
why? I grew up in Joe Dirt.
Like-
Dirt County.
I grew up a horse girl.
Yes, you did.
hey, what's
Two people I went to high school with rode horses to school one day because they read a law that the principal has to take care of them for the rest of the day.
That was your school?
And then the next day they rode what do you call them? Harvesters. Giant
Amazing.
harvester tractors to
I
class.
know what that is because of
It's pretty
horror
cool.
movies.
Emily, do you still have a horse on your debit card?
I don't want to talk about it. I was actually what? You know what?
You're
I've changed
Tina.
my mind. I have changed. Shush, shush, shush. I was bullied into it by the woman sitting on my left. We were at no, don't look at me like that, Ma. We were at the.
That was consistent. I like that.
Thank you.
I'm not Tina. I am. I was almost Tina Belcher for Halloween because I knew I wouldn't have to do anything.
What's your Emily? What's your thoughts on zombies?
We don't have time,
Oh, okay.
but
Do you have any friend fiction you'd like to share?
there's a lot of butts in it. No, but we were in the bank signing me up for my first checking account. And
This is an adorable
we were
story so far.
looking
Continue.
through all the things, and there were a lot of options. And Mom went, "Look, there's a horse. You ride horses. You should choose that one because it gives a donation to the Quarter Horse Foundation." And
I
went,
believe I tried to get you to do the one with the pink ribbon, and you said, "You're the one who had cancer, not me. I like the
"Okay,
horse."
first off,
Whoa!
that did not happen.
Savage!
That did not happen. I would like
Emily's
to-
a
I would like
savage!
to set the record straight. If that happened, I do not recall it.
Oh, a
It
mic drop.
totally happened.
I don't.
I
We need
tried
to have a
get
talk.
you to-
We need to have a talk.
No.
I don't
told
say
you.
please, but God, that was.
Wow, too far.
I didn't say that. I
Wow.
wouldn't have said that. I would not. Okay, first off,
I think we've
may
learned a
have said
lot
that-
about each other
Hold on.
tonight.
I may have said. Hey, I may have said that in private, but I would not have said that in front of a stranger.
I don't know if that's better.
Also, well, no, because she would know I was joking.
That's her horse.
Oh, okay.
That's Zippy.
Yes.
You know, Zippy is a JoJo reference.
It was a psych reference.
say JoJo, right?
Anyway,
haven't
I
been
was
on a
bullied
horse in
into it by my mother. That's how I remember the events. I don't remember calling her cancer. Like,
Well,
That's-
we're going to call this story controversial, to say the least.
I would leave, but my mom's my ride.
All right.
So I have one question before we move on.
Okay.
So when I think of horse girls, that term,
Yeah.
did you, when you were in elementary school, during recess, did you run around like you were a horse and act like you were a horse and make horse noises?
All right, here's the thing. we have two different
Do you
definitions.
remember the invisible horse that you used to have to bring to school every day?
Okay. So here we go. This is the part we want
I'm
to hear.
going to cry. I don't remember that. I don't remember why. Like, emotions welled up. I'm like literally tearing up right now. Why am I? Did it die?
No, when
I
you
don't
were
remember
when
this.
you were in elementary school, I
broke
would
his
walk
leg.
you to
You had to
school,
put him
and you
down.
would walk.
Okay, actually, that happened to my first horse.
Oh.
It did. But But no, when you were real
Why
little,
are my eyes
I would
tearing up?
walk you to elementary school, and
This
you
is
had
stupid.
an
Why would you-
invisible horse.
I regret bringing you here.
And every day you would say, Mom, we're going to tie the horse here. Can you make sure it's okay? And after school, you would come out and untie the horse and take it home
This
with
is
you.
the best thing I've
Don't
ever
remember
heard.
that at all.
This is the best thing I've ever heard.
I just want to point out,
going-
Emily,
It's
you
I'm
okay.
going to go live in a cave.
Apparently, this is like a common thing because my little sister had invisible monkeys, and every time we walked out, every time we'd walk out of the grocery store, she would shriek that one of them got closed in the automatic doors.
All right, I wasn't that. But to answer your question, Bailey,
She's not going to
no,
listen to this either.
I
so
did not. I was not a horse.
Okay.
I enjoyed horses. Well, I do remember staying up to watch Saddle Club and then crying because I thought I would never be able to have a horse.
But like, if you went to horse camp and you weren't any good at riding real horses,
Here's the
would you
thing.
do the course as if you were a horse?
You can't see my face right now. But
Answer
it's
the
not
question.
pleasant. I actually worked at a horse camp for 6 years.
You're a horse girl.
Oh no, she has pictures.
I have lots of pictures of you on
Okay.
Yeah. Can
Well,
we move on?
yeah. So the thing about using GarageBand now is I don't know how long we've been doing this.
Too
Just
long. I'll
how
tell
many
you.
counts we've been doing.
I'll tell
it for.
you. It's
I've been keeping
too
track.
long.
What
Okay.
tempo is it in?
It
Do it.
is at 120.
Yeah, 120 is.
Yeah. So that's what two beats.
2 beats a second.
Yeah. So,
So we can do
look,
some
I don't
quick
want to do
math.
math right now. I'm going to tell a story.
Wait,
Wait.
we haven't.
Hi, I'm a guest. My name's Bailey.
You're
He's not a guest. He's a host. I'm Emily.
I'm not a host.
I'm
Tanner.
Norm. Oh. I mean, by all means, please.
No, it's fine. That's Norm.
Yeah, that's Tanner.
Cool. We
All
got
right,
it.
Mom. Should you actually introduce yourself other than my mom?
I'm Kathy.
I also I don't know why I have a Chicago accent. It's not from her.
You have a Chicago accent?
It's like every now and then.
I haven't noticed it.
My
That's
mom?
interesting.
Pap. You drink pap?
No, I drink pib.
It's not pap. It's pip.
Damn, man, like a Chicago deep dish
It
pizza.
is a-
Oh, yeah, right
See,
now.
here's the
I
thing, though,
concur.
Yeah.
is I know someone who's going to Chicago here pretty soon,
Tell him to bring back pizza.
and I told him to bring back some slightly inferior pizza
Yeah.
because I'm a New York style guy.
New York's okay too, though.
I like a big folded triangle of pizza in my
All right,
hand,
here's
you
the
know?
plan. Let's go to Chicago and then we'll go to New York and then we'll decide.
I'm
Please,
super
Stop
down.
bullying.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Stop bullying! Stop ganging up on me!
It's
I
only
understand,
it's
it's very
only
fun.
bullying if you cry, and so far you're
I
fine.
almost cried
so.
a minute ago. You saw it.
You're crying.
Because of an invisible horse.
I don't remember that horse. Did it have a name?
Yes, but I can't remember the name.
Well, what good are you?
Spudge.
Spudge.
Spudge. That's a good horse name, right?
Yeah.
Years.
2 years.
Oh man,
Wait,
That's awesome.
did any of that actually pick up since you didn't have a mic?
2
Emily?
years.
I'd be grateful if it didn't.
no, she had a mic when she told that
I'm sure
story.
it did.
Crap.
Here's the thing. I'm going to bring this up again frequently. So,
I'll cry. You're gonna cyberbully me in real life? But it's on a podcast. Is it back to cyberbullying?
I don't know.
Do you think one day you just like grew up, but you
That's-
left?
no.
But you left him. You left him tied somewhere, and you never.
Oh,
And he's just stuck there.
had you
Is that why I
considered
almost
that?
cried?
I imagine one day she went outside and she was like, "Where's my horse?" And she just never saw it again. Like,
Somebody stole it.
He went to greener pastures. Maybe I just got depressed.
I'm gonna buy a retirement home in Florida and name it Greener Pastures.
In Florida.
Yeah, that's where all the retirement homes are. Every single one of them.
And Wimberley.
It's God's waiting room. Anyway,
Whoa.
Yikes.
Tanner, I heard
Dude, that's messed up.
I heard you got some you've been working on something.
Oh, I
story?
didn't hear that.
Yeah, I heard that.
So what happened was we recorded earlier this week and it didn't work out because of audio issues.
But we got some gold out of that one.
Yeah, we did get some gold. It turns out Emily doesn't know anything about Soviet Russia.
Look,
I don't know why that's the point you're making because I told a lovely story.
Oh yeah, Bailey told
Yeah, I
us a
guess.
great story.
It was
A
good.
modern myth, a tale for the ages.
Myth.
There
Definitely true.
Heavy on the myth.
See, but it
Definitely
was
true.
good, but we can't make fun of you for it.
Why?
That's because it was good. But we can make it fun of Emily because it was funny.
Oh, I see
Wait.
where you're going with this.
That's why I
What?
kind of stuck there. But it's not about
Really?
Emily.
I'm
So
really getting ganged up on, huh?
tonight we decided to record again to make sure we get something on air.
Also, my mom's here.
Yes.
I don't know if I've
It
mentioned
was
that
all
yet.
very impromptu. I brought my backpack to a bar to try to ride it out before this all started, and it was too loud. So everyone came to my house and played games while I sat in my room and wrote up a quick story. I hope you enjoy it.
I lost.
This is the story of, and I don't. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this because the only times I've heard this word spoken, it's been by someone from England.
Oh, God.
Why are you staring
okay.
me in the eyes when you say this?
Because I feel like you're going to be the one who calls me out for it.
Yeah, I mean, you were the last one over there.
How's the other side
How-
of the pond?
have
Last
the-
one ever? That is crazy.
Quick question though: have any of you been?
No.
Ever?
I've never been out of the States.
I've only been to
I
Mexico.
thought you were gonna say the state, and I was like, "You're from California."
The States.
That's
what they say in
I ate some
England, right?
fish and chips at
They
one
say the
point in my life.
colonies.
the colony.
They say a lot of mean things. I'll
Oh
be
dear,
honest.
I've forgotten
awesome.
I'm in the colonies.
I did go on a
Um,
tour of a cathedral at one point, and the tour guide kept mentioning how it took longer to build the cathedral than our country's been around. He was actually very sweet, but very mean about us being Americans.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
Ask him why his country can't
get
win a
it.
revolutionary war to save their life.
America.
They lost Australia. To what?
That's
Kangaroos
bad
and
England.
rabbits? It's like,
that's embarrassing.
Our
frankly.
overseas listeners are not going to like this.
the Australians will. Woo!
Hell yeah.
England prison number 2. So, this is the story of a little thing that happened in 2012 called Cicada 3301.
Oh, it was
Yes.
cicada,
Oh.
not potato.
You didn't.
We were in a bar when I was telling you what it was going to be about.
I asked Norm while Tanner was writing in his room. I was like, "What's it about?" And he went, "Potato." No, that doesn't sound right.
Potato 3301. Here we go.
It's
So-
cicada. It's not.
It's Cicada. I knew you'd call me out.
Only because you
So,
said something.
our story begins on January 4th, 2012. A message appeared on 4chan, of all places. Of course, it's
Of
always
course.
4chan.
We shouldn't mention them.
That website with the
What? Yes, they do have before.
Reddit, but worse.
You might know them
No,
as the
don't say that. Don't
website,
say that.
the website
Are
that
you
keeps
trying to get
making
this
everything you like a
Podcast
racist thing.
destroyed?
Have you heard about that? You know this thing? They convinced everyone that was a white power symbol and got it banned
No,
from the
that's
internet.
okay, hold on. That's
Yeah,
actually
I
like
do remember that.
Yeah.
it's more complicated than that.
Nah, it really isn't.
No,
4chan
no.
decided it was bad, so it's
They
bad.
decided it was bad. And
And we're
then
next.
And they did it as a
Far-
joke.
Saying their name.
far right people started using that to make anyone who criticized them look really silly because it's just an okay symbol. So like you're just doing
Yeah.
okay.
No.
So you're really
It's-
silly
it's
when
Poe's
someone's
law.
like blah, blah, blah.
Cranked up to 11. That's
It's a
Poe's
whole
law,
thing.
right?
I could
Right?
honestly go
Like-
on about it for like 10 minutes because I think it's really interesting.
Well,
the
that's not long
psychology
enough
of
to
it,
do
but-
an episode, but it's too long to interrupt mine.
I know
So,
that's why I'm stopping myself, but just getting my whatever. Go for it, bud.
So a message got posted to 4chan. I'm gonna start back from the beginning. It's January 4th, 2012. 4chan.
Wait,
Here
I'm
we go.
really sorry. I do have to interrupt. I just got a text from my best friend saying someone rode another horse into one of the bars in Stephenville again. If you forgot how yee we are.
Yeah. I wasn't aware that that's not how Stephenville still works.
I didn't know what Stephenville is.
It's where they make real
that's
Dr.
where
Pepper.
Calvin lives. Well, sort of. It's complicated.
Their
did
Dr.
you say?
Pepper plant got sued. Anyway.
Not a lot of good in Stephenville. Because Cicada.
Potato.
Cicada.
That's a very
Potato.
Chicago way to say it.
So a message got
Cicada.
posted to 4chan.
I cracked myself himself
So
up.
I'm drinking my pap, and this cicada comes up to me.
This cat comes up.
And
He
says-
just sheds it shell right in front of me. Why did it switch into Southern at the end?
I
Right
don't
in front
know.
of me. Right in broad daylight.
Where are you from?
The dichotomy of Emily.
That's
knows
the
at this
question.
point?
That's the question. I like to remain a mystery, except I've
colonies.
mentioned it like.
Tanner,
Yes.
Tanner, please.
Everyone knows where we are, by the way. We dox ourselves on like every episode. So
We are currently at. I don't know your address.
Don't- I have to edit this. Don't say my address. So the message read, "Hello, we are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test. There is a message hidden in this image. Find it, and it will lead you on the road to finding us. We look forward to meeting the few of you that make it all the way. Good luck, 3301." The image. Okay, this is where it starts to get dense, right? So the image, when opened in a text editor, showed a puzzle, the answer to which led to another image of a duck. There we go. The image of the duck. The image of a duck, when opened in a program called Outguess, which is like a metadata.
Wait, like ow, I guess, or like how do you
Outguess,
Out- oh.
like Outguess.
Outguess.
Well, that's less fun.
Yes, it's to examine like metadata in a picture.
That's
So,
exhausting.
yeah. So when they did that, they found a link to a subreddit embedded in the metadata. The subreddit contained Mayan numerals, random letters, and 2 images labeled welcome and problems, respectively.
We did it, Reddit.
Yay. Each of these images contained a message which, when opened in Outguess, contained more stuff, a PGP key to authenticate future messages and things like that. Right?
I hate
Right.
the people that are like, hey, we figured it out. Let's tell everybody about it.
Yeah, so that's the only reason we know about this.
Yeah.
The subreddit header also had a string of numbers, which I wrote them all down, and I'm going to say them all, even though I don't have to. 10, 2, 14, 7, 19, 6, 18, 12, 7, 8, 17, 0, 19, 7, 14, 18, 14, 19, 13, 0, 1, 2, 0.
Oh,
Wait, I'm
I know what that
sorry.
means.
Could you repeat that? I think I missed one.
What was that final number?
It started with 10.
Yes, it did.
That's all I got.
So these numbers, when translated into letters, formed a key, which could be used to shift a cipher that was mentioned in the photo titled Problems.
Of course.
Do these people not
Right.
have a hobby?
Obviously.
Right?
This is their hobby.
I guess this is their hobby. You're right.
That's cool.
So when there we go. So when they combined this with a book that was also mentioned on the subreddit called, and I'm gonna butcher this because it's Mayan, the
Dude, you can't see
the
it.
Whoa.
Mabinogian,
Not your word.
the Mabinogian.
Madagogian.
So when they combined that cipher key with this book, they were able to find a phone number. When you called the phone number, you get a pre-recorded message that said, "Very good, you have done well. There are 3 prime numbers associated with the original final .jpeg image.
3. No.
3301
2.
is one of them. You will have to find the other 2, multiply all 3 of these numbers, and add a .com to find the next step. Good luck, goodbye."
I have a question.
Shoot.
Did it say anything about the voice in the message?
It's a
Was it like
I've heard
filtered or
I've
like-
heard the message. It's just a robotic voice. It's
Okay,
like a
cool.
text to speech.
Like those YouTube videos that are all the rage these days.
Yes. So
these days?
guess what
like
everyone
2013.
did?
What are you talking about? They're back.
They
No.
plugged the image back into Outguess, and there were no prime numbers hidden in the metadata. But the image was a 509 by 503 image, and those are both prime numbers. So they multiplied those with 3301, and it equals 845145127. So they added
you add
a
some commas
.com
in that
and
for
went
me?
to that, and it was a website.
That's fair. I would ignore me too.
So the website contained only an image of a cicada and a countdown. Using Outguess again, the image produced another message which stated, "You have done well to come this far. Patience is a virtue. Check back at 1700 on Monday, 9th of January, 2012, UTC, signed 3301.
They were like, damn, we don't know military time, though.
It's 5.
That's what I'm here for.
5 o'clock. So everyone just waited because that was like a while, right? So they waited out the countdown.
What if they were wrong?
After a lot of waiting, they weren't wrong.
Well,
They knew they weren't wrong because everyone was doing this at home and then posting it on Reddit and 4chan to confirm that everyone was getting the same
you guys-
we
answers.
did it, Reddit.
Did you do this right?
So
Hey, can I just check your answers? Look, I promise I'm not cheating. I'm just comparing.
after much waiting, the website changed.
That's hilarious.
You
there's
did
one guy
good.
That was right, and everybody else is like, yeah, that's what I got too.
Yeah, me too.
His name was Travis, and he would always turn in his homework first, but the teacher was never looking at the box, so we would just go take his homework after he turned it in. And then,
This is a true story. This is way too specific.
yes,
Sorry,
it is a true
Travis.
story. That was how we all
Sorry,
passed
Trav.
Mr. Calvin's math class.
Was that
There we go.
Mr. Calvin? That Calvin's last
He
name?
hated me, Mr. Calvin, so here's what happened. So
Doesn't take much to derail.
I was in one of his advanced classes, and he expected good behavior from us, right?
Well,
Yeah.
that's just
as
not gonna
as
happen
you
with
would in his position, but he was a retired Navy code cracker, and he did like design for IBM, and then he wanted to teach like as a passion project, so he started doing that. So really smart guy, he could troubleshoot any computer issue except the one I caused. So I was in his class, and we had smart boards. They were new for us in 2010 when this was happening.
Explain what it is.
It's a whiteboard that has a projector built in and markers that interact with the projector.
I know what you're talking about.
neat.
Yeah.
So one day, before he got into the classroom, I put a sticky note over the projector, and he spent 40 minutes of the 45-minute class on his computer trying to troubleshoot why he wasn't getting display from his smart board.
That's pretty good.
This does kind of fit in though, because he was a Navy.
He was a code cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe he was a part of this.
No, he
code
probably
he
wasn't.
couldn't crack.
So
The sticky
You
note.
don't know. You don't know.
He just told us.
No, him. He doesn't know that he wasn't a part of this.
Oh, no, I don't know that.
how'd you keep a straight face that whole time? Like,
Because he was so mad that I was scared.
oh,
Oh God, I shouldn't have put that sticky note on there.
He found the sticky note, but he never found out who it was.
Well, you just doxed
Until
yourself,
now.
my guy.
It's fine. He can't fail
What's
me
he
now.
gonna do?
So,
I could kill you.
he could. He could. So, after much waiting, the website changed. Now, different image, but the same. When run through outguess, again, the image produced coordinates. These coordinates were for various locations all over the world. And people started to realize that this was not some guy in his basement. Like, this is an organization with some kind of global reach, right?
The Illuminati.
So following the coordinates would always lead you to a place with a pole. It could be a telephone pole or like a traffic light pole
What?
or whatever.
No.
No, not a club. Emily.
Well, I stopped. My mom's here.
But if you follow the coordinates and you find the right pole, it would have a picture of a cicada with a QR code taped to it. Right? All over the world.
Right.
So when you scan the code, it would reveal an image, which, you guessed it, you run through outguess to reveal a message. The first one revealed the message, in 29 volumes, knowledge was once contained. How many lines of the code remained when the, that word again, Mabinogian paused?
You said it completely
Go-
different this time.
Killed it.
Go that far in from the beginning and find my first name. And then a series of numbers and math for the numbers.
Blech.
The product of the first two primes, the first prime, the product of the first two primes again, and more numbers. Y'all get the idea?
Numbers.
A long list of numbers.
So, and then it closes, you've shared too much to this point. We want the best, not the followers. Thus, the first few there will receive the prize. Good luck.
See,
3301.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So the second
Crisp
one read...
high five.
The second one read, a poem of fading death, named for a king, meant to be read only once and vanish. Alas, it could not remain unseen. And then the same thing, a bunch of numbers and math. And then the same warning. You've shared too much to this point. We want the best, not the followers. Thus, the first few there will receive the prize. Good luck.
I think that's great that people got that and they were like, we should share this.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
what a bunch of clowns.
So
They played themselves.
the numbers were found to be book codes and a description of each book.
The Dewey Decimal System?
Yes. The second code was
I know
found
that
to
'cause
be
of
a
Arthur.
poem called, and I don't want to take a shot at pronouncing this, Agrippa?
song on
Oh, from Aladdin.
No, not Agrippa. Agrippa.
Agrippa?
Agrippa.
Agrippa? Agrippa? Is that it?
Agrippa.
Okay,
Agrippa.
perfect. I've never read it. So when the book code was applied to the poem, it spit out another URL. Going to that URL would spit out a page that read, "Congratulations! Please create a new email address with a public, free, web-based service, one you've never used before, and enter it below. We recommend you do this while still using Tor for anonymity. We will email you a number within the next few days in the order in which you arrived at this page. Once you've received it, come back to this page and append a slash and then the number you received to this URL." And then it gives an example of how to do that. As if someone who made it this far couldn't figure that out.
You never know. Well, geniuses sometimes they have to wear the same clothes every single day because they can't figure out. They can't. Like,
Steve
their brain
Jobs.
is too much to think of simple tasks.
Black turtleneck,
Or
black
they
pants.
just can't find that sticky note.
So, shortly after the website was closed with a message thanking participants and stating that they had found the people they were looking for.
It was me.
For now. It said that in the message.
Bum, bum, bum.
A second puzzle did arise 366 days after the original image. Another image
That's
was...
almost a year.
It's a year and 1 day.
I know that was the
Okay.
joke. Didn't land. I understand that.
Another image was posted to forums. Again, the PGP signature, which was included in the second image to verify the rest of them, was found to be the same, so it authenticated it. And a new puzzle was afoot. I'm not going to talk too much about the new puzzle. It was a lot like the first puzzle. The only difference was that one of the clues was an image of a runic alphabet. Like, I guess, it wasn't like real Greek runes. It was a different kind of runes. Anyway, a runic alphabet was given, and it wasn't used a whole lot, but it is important, so
Was
I'm going
it
to come
moon
back to it later.
runes?
It was not moon runes.
Upside down moon runes.
Just regular runes.
All right.
It was moon runes.
You don't know.
It was moon runes. Yes, I knew it.
Otherwise, it was like basically just like the first puzzle. Picture leads to text, leads to picture, leads to text, leads to Reddit. Outguess.
Outguess.
Yeah. So, but what made it weird was that it didn't conclude in any definitive way. Apparently, people who made it to a certain point were sent kind of a private email chain that was like, "Hey, seriously, do not ever let anyone see this." It was kind of a whole thing.
What are they going to do about
Now, that has allegedly leaked, but it has not been confirmed. It was
Nor denied.
one guy posted the picture of, "Hey, I got my email," and it was taken down, and no one knows if it was real or not. So I didn't really include it because I don't think it was real.
I think it
I'm-
getting taken down
I'm
kind
interested.
of says something, though.
it? Or he could have just been like, this is a dumb.
I'm interested in like. So what?
Or,
Like
or he
what?
did it to show, like...
Can you
What?
tell me more
it
about
could
that?
be-
About the email?
Yeah.
It just said it was basically like,
Like-
"You've made it this far, and we're going to be in touch," basically.
And it was taken down.
It was taken down because no one was ever supposed to see it except for the people that made it that far.
Right.
So I don't know.
Or he took it down himself,
Yeah,
just to make it seem
Was it
that way.
deleted or removed? Because there's a difference.
I do not know. It's still available. You can find it.
On
I could
Wayback
find it if you
Machine?
want me to. On a YouTube video that I
Well-
watched.
That could be Photoshop, man.
Well,
Yeah.
It could be shopped.
it's a video doing this, explaining what happened, and he's like, "This is one of the emails that was leaked, allegedly."
Spooky.
So anyway, it didn't seem super credible. But apparently it did happen.
So that's like something. This is
Go ahead.
a very me thing, but that's something that like with Smash leaks. So with Smash Leaks, people will post it on 4chan and then take it down and be like, "Oh, my post got taken down. See how credible it is?" And like, so that could have been something that happened with that too.
Exactly. And this was also 6 years ago, and I didn't know about this until like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
So it was a kind of underground thing, even when it was happening.
seems like it.
But eventually, round 3 happened. Yeah. So round 3 was interesting.
What year was it?
The whole mystery for round 3 seemed to revolve around a book titled The Liber Primus, or the first book. The book was allegedly written by Cicada and was written in the runic alphabet from the clue from round 2.
I thought you were gonna wheel him away.
I thought he was going to wheel me away too.
All right, later. Are you leaving?
So the whole
So
book
tired of this
was
moon
written
runes.
in these moon runes, right? Now the book is really interesting, and a lot of it has been leaked online, but the pages don't really mean anything. Even the translated ones, they make sense, but it's all just random. There's rules and codes and pages about philosophy and fiction. And there's one page that leads to an audio file of just a song. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like
I
Iridescence.
feel fantastic.
But it's nothing. It's a.
That's a obscure
Yes.
YouTube reference.
I'm very familiar with I Feel
Yes,
Fantastic.
spooky
It's terrifying.
Song.
Did you know that turned out to just be an art project?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, of course I know.
Yeah. So anyway, it's
He
like an
knows that so hard.
it's like an audio file of just like a
Love
guy
it.
playing a song on guitar, and it's not a popular song or a published song. So maybe that's the guy. Maybe he's getting his music out there, and this is all just a ruse. Who knows? But so far, only 19 of 74 pages that contain runes have been translated, and people are seriously into this. Like
The last one says, "It's all just a prank, bro."
they're all still working on it.
Social
Wait,
experiment.
what year was this? Was round
This
3?
was 2015
Okay.
when this
Nice.
started.
Okay.
So-
round 3 was in
And round
year
1
3 of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
round 1 was 2012.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was basically about a year each time.
Nice.
People started wondering if
They were wasting their
anything was
time.
going to happen, if anyone was going to come forward, or if
So,
there was going to
yeah,
be any
wasting their
conclusion. So round 3 basically concluded with a statement from Cicada with
Supposedly.
all the credentials. No, it had the key. It was
JK.
verified. But it basically amounted to, we're not going to say anything until you guys finish translating the book. And since then, people have been trying. No one's really done it.
Yeah, but we all know the answer is 42.
It is. That's the
Okay.
meaning of life. I still haven't finished that. I should finish that. I know that much of it.
Everybody does. Sorry I said that like that.
Yeah, and you saw the movie. I don't think you ever read the
I've
book.
seen both the movies.
Yes, but have you ever read any of the
Gross.
books?
Yeah, I started it.
You watched the BBC TV version?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh,
And you're right, cameo.
It actually had, it was
I saw the
amazing
movie. I
practical
didn't
effects
read
in the movie.
book. I'm sorry.
Dude, the book is so big.
Yeah,
So long.
Colton.
Wait, maybe I don't remember what book it is.
Our friend Colton is really big on that book. Like,
Yeah?
he loves it.
It's one of those books
The whole
that
series.
the people who are into it are really into it.
Like Doctor Who.
We don't have to talk about that.
I know. But I
So,
felt the need. He's a
That-
big Doctor Who fan.
I am a big Doctor Who fan.
'Cause he's a giant nerd.
So that basically wraps it up. No one's heard anything since that last
Yeah.
communication.
Right.
So they need to figure out the runes within the book. The
Yeah.
moon runes.
And
So
they
what are we
were
doing?
less
Just sitting
than a
around.
third of the way
We didn't
done
even make
at
it
this point.
that far.
So like,
Almost about a fourth of the way done translating in, I think 2018 was the last that I've heard.
Well, what are we
anything.
doing just sitting here? Let's get to it.
I think all these smart people are like, we gotta figure out these messages. It's like,
The thing
trace
is, like,
back the IP address, you idiots.
Even-
Like, you can just find them.
Let us dummies take a look. They're probably just overthinking it.
well, so most of it went through Tor, which is untraceable.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But even the runes, like on the pages of the book, the runes are encoded before they've been translated, basically. So like even if you were to translate the runes, it would still be coded, and you'd have to decode it from there.
Man, it's so much work.
It is so much work.
I think it's really cool, but at the same time, I'm just like...
And that's the last paragraph I have is what I think is cool about it is that no one who has solved it or who has contacted the people who've done it have come forward. So either they're keeping it a really good secret because it's interesting, or no one ever solved it, or they were never heard from again.
They're like, oh yeah, I forgot to let everyone off the hook.
So, like, the main theory is that it's a corporate think tank or a government think tank or, like,
It's the New
CIA,
World Order, my
FBI
guy.
recruitment.
Easy, done. We can go home.
New World Order is the best wrestling organization in the business. I don't know why they would need to recruit people this way.
I think that...
Also, I don't even know if they're still in the business. That might be a reference from 20 years ago.
I feel like you like this topic a lot, too, because they kind of did a lot of similar things with Sombra from Overwatch.
Yeah, it's like an ARG.
Nerds.
Play your mystery game.
I will say...
Hey,
I like a
did
good
almost-
scavenger hunt.
I almost named my cat Tracer, so let's just start there.
the closest I've ever gotten to like any of this, there's a game theories video where the guy that does
That's
game
just a
theories,
theory.
yeah,
he puts
does
codes and shit.
He does
right?
like an ARG, and then he came out with like a 20-minute like breakdown of how to solve the ARG once it was all figured out. And I started watching. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
it's like level
it's
1 is like,
super
oh, just do
interesting.
this, and then level 2 is like, yeah, then do this. I'm like, oh, then level 3 is like really flipping
Yeah.
hard,
Why
and I'm
bother?
like, yeah,
Well, that's
I'm not
like-
into this at all.
So, like, one of the codes that they use is called an affine cipher. And
Please
it's...
watch your language. My mom's right here.
Yeah, don't say the A word.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not cool with that.
Or the
Okay,
C
my
word.
bad.
Calm it down a little bit.
I'm-
My
Yes.
bad. I thought this was America.
Childish Gambino told us.
But, like, so for an affine cipher, it'll be a string of text and then a key, and then all of that text will be shifted in a direction to produce different text. It's simple in theory, but to
A
go
game theory.
into metadata for an image and find that key and then use it to translate just by happenstance the right text from a massive novel in Mayan is like, that's ridiculous.
See,
I don't
would
know how
look at
people
that
come up with
like
that.
I am now and going, nah.
Yeah. I don't know
I
if the
guess
book
I'm
is
not who
in
they're
Mayan. I know
looking
the
for, though.
subreddit
Let's
was
go ahead and
about
say that.
Mayan, and the book was on the subreddit. But
Oh,
but I have no idea. It's
that's a lot.
but it's cool because like whatever outcome happened, we don't know, and we probably never will. It's,
or
Probably.
more will come up later.
if anyone ever
It's been over a
finishes
year,
the book,
right?
yeah. So 2015 was the last anyone heard anything.
Well, it's been like over a year is what I meant. Because they were doing it every year ish.
Yeah,
Year plus
2015.
day.
but like there's been a
Plus
lot
the
that
day.
ties back to it.
Or a leap year.
Have y'all heard about the what are they called? The singing bars videos on YouTube?
Maybe. Please explain.
There's a channel on YouTube that has been uploading 10-second videos of red bars and different tone beeps.
Hold on. Let me. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me Google it.
So this channel started uploading videos, and they upload one every like 20 seconds. They have thousands and thousands of videos, 10 seconds long, red bars and different tone beeps. The only differences are they commented on one video of a fireworks show in France, and there is a video of one of the bars being Rick Astley dancing
What is
in one of them.
WebDriver torso.
WebDriver Torso, that's the one. So a lot of people thought when that came out that it was another Cicada 3301 thing. And they started trying to decode it. But then Google claimed responsibility saying that it was a test of their systems. But everyone who knows anything about that says that's not how you stress test these kind of systems with
But it's Google.
square images.
They're
And
pushing the limits. They're doing their own.
Yeah, look at their phones.
All right,
I don't want to look at
That's a
their
very
phones
niche joke.
ever again. Bailey recently broke.
Do you know
one
what
of
the
their
comment
phones.
said?
The comment, I'd have to look.
I can Google it.
It said,
Oh wait, can I Google it? Bum bum bum.
yeah, go
Because
ahead.
it's a Google thing.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I know a Nuke's top 5
Google
video
it,
that
it's
has it
just
in
like-
it.
They're like, it's just a stress
There's
test.
nothing here. There's nothing here. Stop
Stop.
looking.
Stop.
I don't want to open my internet browser.
So is
Oh.
that all? Is that all you had though for that?
Yeah, that's basically it. No one's come forward with any information. It's assumed that anyone who was found was recruited into some kind of organization and signed an NDA, and they're not allowed to talk.
That's a good.
I mean, after
that's a
you-
good assumption.
After like kind of looking into this, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts are either it's a group of people messing with everyone, because
That's what I was trying to
Well-
make an anonymous joke earlier, but then I couldn't remember their saying, so I stopped.
the thing that throws most people is the international scavenger hunt at the end.
Yeah,
Because it would be hard for one guy. But, like, I could get on the internet and meet a couple people in a couple places
One of
and
the
have
videos-
them stick up a flyer.
it's
Yeah.
not
Like,
hard.
that
yeah.
probably wouldn't be hard.
One of the videos was a silhouette of Rick Astley dancing.
Yes.
That's funny.
But if I had to guess, I'd say probably an internet security firm who's looking for cryptographers, and this is how they recruit them.
Yeah.
Mom, you get on it. She does that. She doesn't, but like a little.
I don't do cryptography, but I do.
You should.
I do. I do computer security for a living, so just not the cryptography part.
What are your thoughts?
Were you able
on
to
it?
find that comment, Emily? Because I'm still looking.
So my thoughts
No.
on I agree with you. It does sound exactly like something a high tech
I did find Rick Astley.
internet
though.
security firm
Look
would
at
do
him.
because it would be a fun way to get people
That
Sucked
makes the most
in.
sense to me.
and
Look, it's Rick Astley.
and they have to have some. They also have to have some basic skills to get through the
Right. And
metadata. Have to know how to
a thorough
decode
knowledge
metadata
of
and all that fun stuff.
what is it? Outguess?
Hmm.
That came
Yeah.
up just so often
Oh,
during
they did
that.
Hey Ya.
What?
Rick Ashley.
All right. This
No.
is.
She just made an outcast joke.
Have you seen the video where it's
I'm so tired.
all right, and it just
Okay.
keeps going for like
Yes.
10 hours?
That's what outguess is.
So one of or the
Outcast. Oh my gosh, we cracked the code.
Boom. Hire us, please, Cicada.
so the comment that WebDriver Torso made was on a video of fireworks at the Eiffel Tower, and it just says, I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's I read it as like Matei, Matei, as a name, is highly intelligent. Matei is highly
Just came out of my
intelligent.
mouth.
And so the reference that I heard that this could be is a French spy, Matei, during World War II, who helped with something. And
Good
it,
work. Good work.
and it
Did
was
a thing, and
this
we
is not a
know about
report
it,
over
but we
WebDriver
don't
Torso.
really.
This is a whole other thing. But a lot of people saw the one comment and the confusing videos
Yeah.
and tied it to this.
Yeah.
As you know, you might.
You might.
Google did say that Web Torso is never going to give up on. No, it really did.
Never gonna give you up,
No, let me find it again.
Rick Astley again.
Yes.
Rick, it's your cousin.
YouTube was asked
Marvin
about WebDriver
Astley?
Torso. They replied, "We're never gonna give
You up.
you
Never gonna
uploading."
let you
No,
down.
stop. We're never gonna give you uploading that's slow or loses video quality, and we're never gonna let you down by playing YouTube in poor video quality, which is
So they
frankly
did-
a
that
lie.
was- that's a Rick Astley. Like,
Yeah.
They tied it into
Yes.
Rick Astley, and they claimed that was an internal test.
Astley. That's a fact.
But
YouTube does.
What year?
why
Well,
would you
yeah,
test
Yeah.
video software with squared bars that do not put any stress on the system?
Because it put a lot of stress on the users. I
Google
figured it out.
is beyond comprehension. You can't understand their
That's what I'm
methods.
saying.
That's
what
true.
I'm saying.
Look at their phones.
Bailey recently broke one of their phones.
That's
I
the
did
second
not
time
break
we've mentioned
it. It was already broken. Look at the phone. It's already broken.
You didn't fix it though?
So anyway, that wraps up
I
my
can't
story.
make jokes anymore.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm.
This is my step ladder.
It touches on a couple things.
I never knew my real ladder. That's my favorite joke.
He tells it all the time.
I know.
I'm glad you like it.
I knew she would.
I'm a very easy audience.
She's why I think I'm funny.
That is very true.
Okay, you don't have to say it like that.
She's like, that's so true.
Her dad said the same joke every day for what, 6 months, and I
That was
laughed
at least a year.
every time.
What's the
He
joke?
said, I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but I was afraid everyone would just laugh at me.
That's good.
That's good.
I do like that.
Yeah,
I
it's good the first couple of times. Every day for at least a year, it got a little exhausting.
Have you gone
That's
to
not,
see?
that's not as bad as my mom is. Every time we pass a graveyard, she goes, I bet people are just dying to get into there.
Yes.
I'm like, yes, Mom. They literally are.
My grandmother does that, and so does Carolee.
I'm going to start doing that. Just for you.
Have you seen that
Never
motivational
happens.
speaker that doesn't have any arms or legs?
Yes.
I can't remember his name. He's a great speaker. I went and saw him one time on a school
I was
trip.
going to say Matt. Oh, no. We've been like saying the same stuff all night.
I wanted you guys to get
So I
along,
was-
but not this
oh my
well.
God.
I wasn't going to make
That's
a joke.
I was literally gonna
He's
say Matt.
he's a real person with no arms and legs.
If you look his name up right now and it's Matt, it's done. This podcast is ending right there.
But I went to see him, and he was up on stage, and he was like, I always wanted to be a stand-up comic, and then he just wiggled his leg stumps around.
Wait, I've seen that.
He was funny. Anyway,
Anyway, the opener of my stand-up is I'm really grateful that I got my dad's sense of humor. My mom got the money in the will, but I still think I made it out okay. She likes it.
I laughed on the inside.
It's not the first
Yeah.
time I've told you that, and I know that's a fact.
Mine is this is my step ladder.
Stop, Mom! Stop laughing! Bailey, stop laughing at your own joke!
But I never tell him I never met my real ladder.
I gotta go home. She's my ride!
Are you gonna take your invisible horse? Is that how you get there?
Hey, that's a
I'm
ride.
being attacked in my own home.
This is my home.
So
I mean, are we
Bailey
sure
just
it's
walked
dead?
away and said she's just getting mad because we're really just beating a dead horse, and now the tears are back. So thank you.
All right.
I'm kidding.
The
I
tears
don't
are
cry.
back.
I don't have.
Let's go. Let's wrap it up. I think this has been 1,600 counts. I can't remember
Let's
what
do some
the
quick math.
is that 800 seconds.
I don't know, man.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun. I agree.
Had a good time. Got to tell
I
a
did
story.
not. I'll say. I'm never bringing my mom back again.
Well, that's unfortunate.
No, we had a blast.
I'm glad you did.
Any
It's
final
fun.
thoughts?
I think that it's super interesting that with this podcast that I guest on a lot, that I'm a guest on, that I am not a host on.
You hosted the other night.
Speak up.
I didn't host. I tried to turn it up.
Speak up, you coward.
Ah!
That peaked.
y'all usually do something more like like more spooky, I would say. Yeah. And that this is just more of like a conspiracy theory ish.
Definitely.
Ish. Like there's
it is a mystery, but it's a mystery where, to our knowledge, no one got hurt. So.
Yeah.
Or died. Yeah.
Or died.
Is that a first for us?
I think it is.
Even in my fake story the other night, a lot of people died.
Two people died, but everybody had some dope backpacks.
The whole town. That's why they went out of business.
Yeah. Even though they weren't invented for another 100 years.
I appreciate that you took just a poor woman you saw on the side of the road and built a whole
like
lore
every night, though. I
around
saw her
her.
every night, and I was like, what is up with this? And I'd talk to people.
She must be from 1806.
It was 1807.
That's only because that's when San Marcos was found. I was like, how can I make a story out of this and just be super lazy the whole time, too?
And I was still tricked.
She goes at the end, wait, you told me you saw that lady. I was like, because I made it up.
It's fine. This is why I have trust issues.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right, let's call it a wrap right there. That seems like a perfect place to end.
Cool.
Let's plug our pluggables. Mom, do you want to start?
What's your Insta?
I have no idea.
Please, Miss
I
President.
do have one, but I have no idea what it is. That's really sad.
I don't
okay.
know what your Instagram
I don't know
is.
what mine is either.
Yeah,
I have it-
she goes through and likes my... Yesterday, she liked 8 of my tweets.
Yeah,
you have
IT
to go-
Security Mom is my Twitter.
Oh, is that what it
That's
is?
awesome.
Yeah, IT Security Mom.
She used to run a blog.
I did.
Mom with a blog. Now she just goes on Twitter and likes my tweets, and I appreciate it because the numbers help.
Somebody has to love you, honey.
Oh, I got 17. Okay, wow. I was about to say, so far on my 3-hour-old tweet, I have 17 likes, which is pretty good for me.
Yo, that's
but
good.
now I don't feel good about it anymore.
No, that is really good.
I do love you, honey.
Yeah, I know, but like, do you?
I do.
Good night,
Fine, it
everybody.
just hurts a little.
Good night.
All right,
No more plugs. Good night.
all right. Now our other so-called guest.
You can find me at Basilbub, BAESILBUB on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch as well now because I got my name changed. So
Nice.
and I have been streaming again. So
He has.
Till 5 in the morning.
I was on one of his streams.
One night, that one. It was just last night. Yeah,
All I did was
Okay,
rant
I
about how
thought
my
you were
stream
that
wasn't working.
I thought you were that Tanner.
I just heard him mention.
cameras do you know?
I didn't want to assume, and also I didn't want to ask because then he would answer, and I just didn't have the energy to have a conversation about it, to be honest. And so
It's cool, I get that.
I took a nap instead. Anyway, I'm Ninja Squirrel, NJASQRL, on Instagram, Twitter, and also Twitch. And my mom is here.
Nice.
Very good, sissy.
I'm Tanner. I'm still Tanner on Twitter, and just see Channel 3 Pod on Instagram and also Twitter. I have 2.
Oh, you remember your stuff now.
No, I can't remember my Instagram name still.
Oh.
I think it's like.
But it's not
Carson
important.
something.
I mostly just repost.
Carson.
Wait.
How about
Ours.
Kaysen?
Kaysen.
Because that's his last name.
What's my last
I
name?
don't know. You don't know my last
It's
name.
pronounced Kassan.
I do know your last name.
I know, but Bailey
Croissant.
doesn't.
Yes, I do.
Because Tanner texted it to you the other night, right in
No.
front of me.
You asked me when I
You
was
saved
in
that
a
text, right?
very bad state.
What,
That's
like
not you, problem.
Ohio?
Anyway, Norm.
That's going to be my
They
opener.
did produce the Paul brothers, so
Truth.
Oh, I forgot about that.
See, I'm not the only one who does this.
They also have the Rock and Roll Hall of
we
Fame.
had a conversation about Logan Paul earlier tonight.
Yes, we did.
Oh, that guy's
It wasn't
just
much of
the
one.
worst.
That's what okay.
except for
I
his
agree.
brother.
I
Yeah.
feel like he's a little worse than his brother, but like by a small margin.
know.
And they're
My
so
not the
far.
my
same.
dream in life is to be getting a haircut and have one of the Pauls confront me for cyberbullying them.
Like they did to Cody.
Yes.
What?
Ever since I
That's
saw that
ridiculous.
happen, every time I get a haircut, I'm hoping it happens to me.
So today's
Anyway,
the day,
Norm?
oh boy. Yo, it's your boy Norm. I'm also
You're
very
still,
loud.
like,
I'm so
you're
loud.
so loud.
Yeah, my voice is just so commanding.
Sorry.
I don't like how you laughed at that. I'm pretty much everywhere at Unhappy Bananas. Add me on Xbox. Unjust Venus.
Yeah,
Appreciate. Yeah. I'm trying to get some good old Secret Neighbor going on. Trying to get that.
Hey, I did download it.
You did.
I did.
Apparently, when I told you I downloaded it, I didn't. It didn't. Download.
That makes sense. You guys, yeah.
I've been playing too much Race the Sun.
Yo, that game's so good.
Dark
too.
Souls.
Welcome to C3.
No, Race the Sun.
is a
It's basically Cube Runner,
yeah,
the first iPod app.
yeah, the Impossible game.
Yeah,
kind of very similar to that. It's
Norm
you play
Space tells
as
me everything I need to know.
you play as a solar powered plane.
Look here, just follow me on Instagram, Unhappy Bananas. Follow me on Xbox, Unjust Venus, and that's all I got right now, boys.
All right. Well, it's been fun.
And we can tell Mom right here. She's right in front of us. Sorry.
Also,
Sorry.
my mom. Sorry, my mom.
Oh, also, you can find us.
My
We've
mom
got
will
a
be
website.
here in the morning.
Nice.
Fun fact.
We've got
You
a
coming to
website.
lunch?
Yes,
It's
I'm going to lunch with you.
Sweet.
Channel 3. What's our website?
Channel3media.com.
Cool. And then
/merch.
Right.
Merch link in bio.
Actually, don't type that in. I don't think it'll work because our merch tab is just a link to our merch page, which is shop.spreadshirt.com /channel3
Something.
pod or media. One of the two. Look, you can go to our website and just click on the merch button. It'll take you there.
Also, for right now, until we finalize it, we are changing our name soon. But right now, we're Wi-Files Pod on Twitter and Instagram.
If you have an idea for a name, tweet it at us.
I really like the name that we've come up with.
We've been ranting for too long. We stopped a while
Anyway,
ago.
follow us on Twitter and Instagram at SpoopTruePod.
All right, good night.
Work in progress name. Sorry, Mom.